Hello, I'm Tom, a corporate competency coach. Welcome back after learning about the three interesting meanings behind rejections. Even though we understand these are positive signals, most people still don't know how to take advantage of them, right? But if you can grasp the true nature of why customers are hesitant to accept your product through the four basic and most accurate reasons, then rejection will be unlocked with this key. At that point, you will no longer be confused, anxious, or worried. You just need to identify and eliminate one of these four reasons, and you will create an opportunity to double, even triple, your sales while effectively closing deals. And the four most common reasons, according to statistics, are: first cause, lack of belief agreement. This is the fundamental reason among the four causes of customer rejection. Inside, the customer doesn't believe that your product or service can deliver the desired benefit at a reasonable price. They don't believe that the product is as good as you say, and above all, they don't trust you, the seller. If this is the cause, your solution could be offering a money-back guarantee. In Vietnam, this may sound a bit unexciting or ineffective, but let me share a story about when I bought a watch a few years ago. When I was making the purchase decision, the saleswoman promised me that if there were any issues, she would refund me 10 times the amount, and she wrote this directly into the warranty card, stamped and signed by the company. Clearly, I had already agreed to buy, but by taking this extra step, my trust increased significantly. This is the risk-free strategy, which is widely applied in Western countries, especially in the US, where Brian Tracy often uses similar strategies. He uses messages like, "Try it for 30, 60, or even 90 days. If you're not satisfied for any reason, contact us and we'll refund your full amount, no questions asked." Of course, this forces you to provide the best products and services so you can confidently assert value to customers and align with their trust in your product, right? Second reason, lack of clarity on the solution and customer benefits. Customers don't fully understand how your product or service can solve their problems or provide benefits. When faced with this reason, you must prove to them, both emotionally and logically, that the value they receive will far exceed the initial cost they invest. The more they see a great deal, the easier it is for them to make a purchase decision. The key here is simplicity and clarity. You can refer back to session 3, where we discussed 5 principles of discovering needs and selling solutions, and you'll understand. Third cause, lack of awareness of your unique advantage, also known as the competitive edge. This is the factor I care about most among the four, and I use it frequently when handling customer objections. Our unique advantage must be crystal clear. If your business or product is just a Me Too version, where you say, "My company is the same, my product is exactly like that," then customers will have no reason to choose your product. Apart from the first reason, price, where they will go for the cheaper option, your sales will become pointless and redundant, and you won't need these skills anymore. Differentiate or die. You must show your competitive advantage when consulting with customers. When you notice this line of thinking, you simply need to emphasize your unique advantages through examples, comparisons, stories, statistics, certifications, etc., to show the difference and the competitive edge that only you, your product, or your company has. Even if they don't buy, they will respect, admire, and desire your product. It cannot be found anywhere else. I often use the broken record method, repeating our unique advantage in most negotiations when discussing products and pitching my programs, saying we are the only company, certified by 3 contemporary masters, Jack Canfield, Brian Tracy, and John Maxwell. Dear friends, you may also find this method familiar from the programs we've studied together, right? The more you learn, the more you'll recognize the subtlety. Fourth cause, lack of urgency in the transaction. This simply means that the customer doesn't feel the urgency to buy your product. Zig Ziglar once said, "Without urgency, all desire loses its value." Customers won't take immediate action without a compelling reason. In sales, this is a core, crucial element. Without urgency, there's no deal. I've emphasized this many times in the keys to creating a sense of urgency because it's vital for overcoming customer objections. Even if customers love your product and believe in its benefits, if they think they can buy it next week, next month, or next year at the same price, they will hesitate, simply to avoid the stress of spending money. They want the safety of keeping their options open for other possible future choices. That's why you always need a push in sales. This push could be urgent offers, exclusive gifts, or limited time deals that drive customers to buy today, right now. I'm glad you now understand and can deduce these reasons in most specific cases. But to ensure even more certainty, I'll introduce you to the rule of 6 in the next key so you can fully comprehend customer objections to the point that handling them will feel effortless, like snapping your fingers. Everything customers say, every objection, every rejection is already written into the script you have prepared. See you in the next key.